Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talk. So I actually am on my third take of this video as I keep stumbling and messing up tonight. It is late on Thursday night, early Friday morning, and we're going to be doing a package opening. We're going to talk a little bit about gold and silver. And the reason I kind of wanted to talk about this is, you know, there's a lot of people right now that are saying how, you know, gold and silver, how it's down and it's, you know, beaten up. And I talk to people on a regular basis. And, you know, I talked to some that after we've seen this nice jump back up today, or yesterday, I should say, I talked to some and they're like, man, I wish I had bought the dip. I should have bought. I wanted to. I almost called up, placed an order, but I didn't. You know, people saying that the price is beat down, you know, is it really? Let's take a look at gold for a quick minute. And I'm using gold first because that is what's in this package. It's a really cool gold coin. I'm excited to get it. But, you know, you take a look at the all-time high on gold. And by all-time high, I'm going to use all-time closing high. So the all-time closing high on gold was only, let me pull it up again here, $2,468. With gold currently trading right now at $24.22. So you think about that. That's only a $46 drop in the all-time high. Now, someone out there might say, well, I thought the all-time high was 25. I thought gold just hit 2,500. And you would be right. It did hit 2,500, but not in daily trade, only in daily trading. It did not close at $2,500. And so, you know, we don't really have a huge down. This is not the end of the world when you look at it. And I know a lot of people are discouraged, especially in the silver. Silver got as high as $32.50. And now it's sitting at $27.70. So you're talking basically a $4.75 drop. Now, it's a lot. $4.75 is a big drop. There's a lot going on that's beating it up. I hear a lot of people saying that they're moving into gold now more and they wish they had bought more gold. And even today, I met with somebody at lunchtime and he's like, you know, I kind of think gold is a better way to go. And I said, it's easy to think that. It's easy to think that when you're seeing gold. Really, there's no hold on gold. There's a small amount of manipulation on gold, but it's not as bad as when you look at silver. When you have silver, you look at silver and you've got 405 ounces of paper silver to every 1 ounce of gold. You know, that just shows you that there's manipulation there. And this manipulation is not going to last forever. And that's why I've been picking up both gold and silver. However, I think gold right now is doing good. That's why I ordered this gold coin right here when I did, because the premiums on gold is still relatively low. And the spot price is not really getting beat down quite as much. And I know some people will say, well, if the price ain't getting beat down, then maybe you should be buying the one that is getting beat down. And that is a valid point. However, the premiums on a lot of stuff are up there. They are starting to climb. And because of that, wow, that's cool. I didn't even realize that you can actually see what coins they are based on the reflection on the wall, like the fourth one being the American flag and so on. I actually cleaned up my stuff a little bit because I had to get rid of some stuff, specifically the Christmas ounces. I didn't really like having them on my desk anymore. I didn't get rid of them, but I also don't like them where people are going to see them because they're not a popular coin. People don't want Christmas stuff in August. So I just kind of got rid of them. And when I have friends over and they look, they usually will be like, oh, wow, that's a really cool coin. What is, you know, oh, that's the Britannia. Oh, that's nice. Or, you know, I don't know, maybe the kangaroo. What's a really nice one that I got? You know, this one's a popular one right now. A lot of people like this, the D-Day 80th anniversary one. But I actually put them in stacks of what they are. And for those of you that don't know, whenever I buy tubes, I always bust open one tube and put it all in capsules, and I use them as trade. I trade with a lot of people. I do a lot of different trading, show people different coins. Obviously, the one with the most is my newest one that I just got in. And then as you scroll down to that back corner, something that I don't even get anymore. So, but with that being said, silver, it's a lot of opportunity. And that's what I was telling the gentleman that I was with at lunch today. I said, think about this. Every once in every 20 years or so, you see silver just have a blowout year. I mean, it just annihilates gold. And the last time we seen it was in 2011. We seen silver go, the gold-silver ratio went all the way 20-1 roughly. Think about that for a minute, 20-1. That's when I expect that I will be trading some of my silver out for gold. And there will be, some people are going to be like, oh, no one in their right mind would trade 20 ounces of silver for an ounce of gold. That's not true, because what's going to happen is as the price of silver climbs, people are going to start feeling that they missed out on the opportunity of silver because they had bought in gold, and they're going to want to trade. I actually talked to someone, I shouldn't say talked. I emailed someone. I was emailing someone. He basically traded, I want to say 650 ounces of silver for 7 ounces of gold. And I was like, man, I wish I was near you. I would have traded you that in a minute. I would much rather have the silver because the time is coming. Now, what does that mean, though? Here I am doing a package opening, and we're about ready to pull out a gold coin. I'll show it to you guys here in just a minute. So, at first glance, you're like, it's a queen. We've seen the queen before. And yes, you have. I have bought in queens before, but not this one. So this is the polar bear. I actually just wrote to the Canadian Mint. I sent them an email wanting to know how many of these were made. I wanted to know the mintage on it because I couldn't find it anywhere. And they said that there is no mintage numbers when it comes to bullion gold coins. Some gold coins you see a mintage, but not all, they said. A good example was the Britannia Liberty, how there is a mintage on that. There's only so many of them, and so I really wanted to get 1 or 2 of them because I thought it was going to be popular. And I thought that was a gold bullion coin, but they said, no, that's different, and that actually comes from the Royal Mint, which is okay. I'm happy with that. I just kind of always try to, if I have the opportunity to pick up a deal on something, if it's gold, I'll pick it up. If it's a deal, if it's close to spot, I don't really care. Now, did I get that close to spot? No, I paid a little extra for that. But I still felt like it was a good deal. It's a fractional. I like fractional gold. I know some people are like, why wouldn't you save your money up and buy something bigger? It's not really about the money. It's more about the ability later when gold does go to what I expect gold is going to go to. How many people are going to be able to afford that? I really do see gold at some point hitting $5,000, $7,000, maybe even $10,000. Who's going to be able to afford $10,000 for 1 ounce of gold? Not many people. We're already seeing a lot of people are having a hard time buying an ounce of gold now. And that's why you hear a lot of people say you should save your money and buy a full ounce. But here's the thing. I want to be able to sell. I hate to say that because I know a lot of people out there say that they have no intention of selling. And I agree with that to a certain point. However, at a certain point, I will want to sell some of my gold, some of my silver, and buy certain items that are going to increase the quality of my life. The whole thing that a lot of people don't look at when it comes to gold and silver is, at some point, your money, however you get your money, it's not going to be there. And I know right off the bat, some people are like, nah, I got a retirement. I got a retirement too. But I told someone today at lunch, the whole point of this is at some point, my retirement may not be there. And if my retirement is there, how much is it going to get me? Is it going to get inflated away, where my retirement doesn't buy anything? And that's why I like to stack. I mean, I talked to someone the other day. They're like, I don't get it. How am I going to sell? When I go to retire, do I just sell my whole gold collection and use that as my retirement? I said, no. The smart way is just you sell like 1 coin a week or 1 coin a month, and you figure out how much you need a month to survive. and you take your whatever your retirement is now, whether it be a Social Security, a pension or something, and you take that and then you figure out how much you need a month, and then you subtract your pension, and that tells you how often you have to sell a coin. And he goes, would I be better off selling them all at once? I said, no, you wouldn't be. Why? Because if you sell them all at once and the price keeps going up like it has been, then essentially you lost out. I mean, think back. If you sold your, let's say you saved up 100 ounces of gold and you sold them all at the beginning of the year. Well, at the beginning of the year, gold was $2,000. Now you're talking 2,400. That's a 20% loss, essentially, of retirement if you had sold them all at the beginning of the year. You know, so that's why if you had just been selling one here, one a month, maybe two a month, depending on your financial situation or what. And keep in mind, at that point, you'll have a lot of your bills paid off anyway. Assuming if you're retired, you shouldn't go into retirement having debt, a car loan, a home loan, that type of stuff. Now, nothing I tell you guys is financial advice. It's just my opinion. But it is something to think about. So, you know, that's my whole thoughts on that. But, you know, I don't want people feeling like maybe they missed the boat. We're seeing the turnaround now. I just talked to one friend today, and he said, I would be willing to bet you by Wednesday we'll be back up to $30. Wednesday next week is only 4 trading days away. Now, do I hope that's the case? Yeah, I guess. But I also get some emails that are like, hey, can you make sure they hold the price down a little bit until I get back from vacation? That would be great if I had that ability. It seems like the price is starting to climb back up again. Is this a temporary thing because now that everybody thinks we're going to do some emergency rate cut? I don't think they're going to do an emergency rate cut. I think we will see our rate cut in September. But what are your options? You think these people are going to want to sell their stocks and get out before the rate cut happens? Nope. I mean, I wouldn't want to sell my gold or silver before the rate cut. Once the rate cut comes, I really think we'll see a pretty good uptick in a little of everything. Gold, silver, cryptocurrencies, stocks. And with that being said, I mean, I would not want to get out beforehand. In fact, I want to get in more. I don't have the ability to buy anymore. I am tapped right now. I know some people tease me. They're like, dude, you're actually eating ramen noodles every day? Yeah. Ramen noodles, or if I trade with people, I might include something extra that I want. So, you know, it's important to me. This really is. This is going to give me my dream down the road. And when it does come, I want to be prepared. I don't want to tell myself, oh, I wish I had just bought a little bit more. I wish I bought a little bit more. Now, am I getting to the point where I might have to slow down my buying? Absolutely. I want to sell my house. I want to get something different. I want to either travel. I am in the process of kind of fixing up my house a little bit because someone's like, dude, if you want to sell your house and you don't even want to paint it, that's lazy, because that little extra cosmetics can make a big difference. So I am putting some cosmetic work into my house right now, which is one of the other things that's just tying up a lot of time. But I don't expect them to be able to do a whole lot of stuff until winter comes, when it cools off a little, because it's literally 100 degrees here in Texas right now. Like I said, back to precious metals, it is going to rebound at some point. And I just feel bad for the people that are just totally staying away from it. One of the gentlemen that I spoke with too at lunch, you know, he's like, I've been wanting to. I should. I keep thinking about it, but I haven't had time to pull the trigger. You know, unfortunately, when it comes to time, there's always going to be problems in life. There's always going to be things that take your time. And if you can't make time for your financial future, you know, you're not going to have one. I hate to say it like that. You know, you have to protect your financial future. So with that being said, I'm going to pull one of them out real quick. It's something to think about. And with that being said, I'm going to wrap up today's video. I thank everybody for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit shorter today. I noticed the long videos. Some people like them, some people don't. So I'm trying to find that happy medium. With that being said, thank you all for watching. If you would, hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed, hit that thumbs up. And I will see you guys again on T-Square, excuse me, on T-Square Talk. Y'all have a great day. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Leave me a comment, too. I love reading what your thoughts are.